Hello and welcome. This is quite the match we have on for you here in the late stages of round 2 at the Hawks Pro Cup, proudly sponsored by JohnnyBet.com. I am your host, Makura45, and today we have the Swedish throwdown between Svenis13 representing JSodra versus the man himself representing Stark eSports Agency, Lukasinho. It's the future versus the present on display here. Now I'm going to go over the starting 11 for you. Lukasinho is in the blue. He's going to play in the blue Chelsea kit. He's going to be playing a 4-3-3 formation here. He's got Neuer in goal with Alaba, Boateng, Ramos, Dimarcos in his back line. Vidal, Modric and Kroos is in midfield. And Ronaldo, Suarez and Messi up front. You can see in the game paused here, he's got lots of Team of the Year players. So he's probably got one of the best squads in this group. Svenis13 is also playing a 4-3-3 with Keylor Navas in goal, Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Manolas and Perez is his backline, James Rodriguez, Modric and Golden in the midfield, and Neymar, Suarez and Bale up top. So now the players looking to get underway in this game, and what a game we have prepared for you today. Both these players have played already. Lukasinho's had an uncharacteristically slow start to this tournament, suffering a damaging 3-1 loss to Kevin Arcia. It's likely to be a scrap between Brian Emper, Kevin Arcia and Lukasinho for the top 2 places, if I'm correct. It's got a free kick quite early on from Lukasinho here. The head is saved by the keeper. So here's Svenis' chance to respond, but he's thrown it right to Lukasinho. Suarez is on the ball. He beats one man. He beats a second. He gets the ball to Ronaldo. It's an easy turn for Ronaldo. Ronaldo finishes it. It's 1-0 already, and he pulls out the dab. Lukasinho already, with the free kick was saved by the keeper. They failed to clear it. Suarez gets to Ronaldo, who does his defender. Scoops turns him and finishes to gain a 1-0 lead, and he pulls out the dab celebrations. Svenis13 hasn't even been given the chance to settle into the Swedish derby here. Lukasinho was shown in the first 5 minutes already why he is the Scandinavian champion. Some of the best esports players in the world come from that region of the world, Scandinavia, so what an honour it must be for Lukasinho to be deemed the champion of FIFA in Scandinavia. He's only 22 years old. He's also got his UEFA A license. He seems like a pretty switched-on guy, does Lukasinho, and he's a well-known legend of the game. Svenis13, on the other hand, he's a professional player, like I said, representing the professional football club in Sweden, JSodra. He's only 16 years old. His most recent tournament was a 10th place finish in the Foothead Cup, and his result so far has been a bit it's been a bit dire. He lost to Brian Emper 3-1. He lost to Gertzeri 2-4, the German. And he had a 1-0 win over Kevin Arcia, so it's a bit of a surprise. But he needs to win today to have any chances of making the playoffs. Let's see how he's able to respond here. He's coming down the right here. And Svenis can get the ball in the box potentially. No, it gets challenged. But notice how usually in the competitive FIFA scene, players make adjustments to their shape and possible early substitutions. Lukasinho hasn't even bothered thus far. There's another pause, and you don't see him toying around with substitutions or anything like that. He's happy with the starting 11 that he's put out, and he's got the luxury to have such a strong team and such strong individuals all over the park with great chemistry in every single position. So, that's pretty much the scene painted for you right now, as Svenis is looking to respond here. Svenis gets to Gareth Bale, who beats his man, to Rodriguez, slips it out right to Neymar. Can Neymar get a good cross in? He gets it into Suarez. Suarez's shot is blocked by Sergio Ramos, I believe. What a great chance from Svenis13. Rodriguez slips it to Neymar, who finds Suarez with a great pass across the face of goal, but the defender was there to block it. That surely would have been the equaliser if Sergio Ramos wasn't well positioned there. And Svenis is looking a bit fired up now. And here he comes again. He's on the ball. He's at a bit sustained position for a little bit here. And Svenis looks to be the underdog in this fixture today. If he has any chance of making the playoffs, he must get all 3 points. Lukasinho is a decorated player, and as aforementioned, it's truly the present versus the future today. Lukasinho is 22 years old, while Svenis is only 16 years old. Svenis' motto, oh, it's a good chance there. The ball gets in the box. A shot from outside the box of Ronaldo. Forces Neuer into a save. I thought Golden had a good opportunity there to shoot slightly earlier, but it fell to Ronaldo, who went for the long shot, and that was a really good chance for Svenis13 to snatch back a goal in this game. So yeah, Svenis is, he's inside the box here. Oh, it's well defended. Wow, that's Messi all the way back there defending. Svenis is only 16 years old. His motto is that he won't stop until FIFA events fill big arenas, so he's got big aspirations, does Svenis. There will be a great learning curve for the youngster here tonight. We shouldn't write him off too early, though, in this game. Lukasinho's defeat in the first round shows he's not unstoppable. And in fact, Suarez has got a good chance. They set off Ronaldo. It's a great save by Keylor Navas. It was a one-on-one chance. Keylor Navas was exposed. He had the opportunity to suck the air out of the lungs of Svenis13 there. It was a beautifully engineered chance. Ronaldo intercepts, looking at the Cruz, and then Suarez, who took out the man inside the box and laid it off to Ronaldo, who forced a point-blank save from Keylor Navas there. It was a close call from Svenis13. But despite the early goals, Svenis13 is putting himself up a very brave performance in this game so far. It's been a real arm wrestle with plenty of half chances for both sides in this fixture. It's been quite a game, the Swedish derby. Then neither of them are really too concerned about keeping the ball. They are throwing the kitchen sink at each other quite early. Svenis13 defends well. So yeah, Lukasinho, it was a bit of a surprise loss to Kevin Arcia there. And so it'll be once again, the reminder is that Svenis13 is in the fluoro kit while Lukasinho is in the Chelsea kit. So how will he respond here? So Lukasinho here is playing it up from the back. It's a lob through ball over the top. And you know what? This is going to be a promising chance. Nope, Svenis gets the ball back and he's working the ball around the midfield. He's playing a bit of a slow tempo, Svenis is. He's not really offering too much in terms of one-touch passing, but he is keeping the ball well. James Rodriguez on the ball. He's found Neymar in acres of space. Can he get the ball into the box? He needs to get the pass in, but it's easily dealt with. It was very well read by Lukasinho there. There was a good opportunity where Neymar had acres of space. Perhaps he could have taken a few more touches actually before getting the ball in the box, but he was unable to do so here. And now Lukasinho can come on a bit of a counter-attack here. He's got Lionel Messi, who's taking on Marcelo. It's a strong challenge from Marcelo. It's a good win from him. Suarez loses out. Lukasinho comes again. Now Lukasinho is putting his foot on the pedal a little bit here with Lionel Messi on the ball. He'll be looking for a second. Lionel Messi's down the right. He's got plenty of space. The cross from Ronaldo. It's saved by Keylor Navas. It comes off the post and Keylor Navas collects it again for the save. It hit the post by Lukasinho. Messi beats Marcelo out wide. Whips in a beautiful cross for Ronaldo, who gets the header, somehow beating the defender. Keylor Navas just gets his palm to it. It ricochets off the post and out for Keylor Navas to collect. That was a very nervous moment here. But Lukasinho comes again with Ronaldo beating one man, getting the ball inside. Just Luis Suarez. It's an easy fake shot. It's an easy finish. That was the double Lukasinho has been looking for. Another dab. Cristiano Ronaldo beat his man with a great turn. Luis Suarez with a very basic fake shot. Opened up huge space for him and behind Svenis13's defense, and he finished it cynically, and there is another dab. So despite controlling a lot of the ball, Svenis sees himself down by 2. Lukasinho has come close. Coming close to run away with all 3 points in this game. It looked like he's coming forward again. Can he get it instantaneous third? Suarez is on the ball. What can he do? He slips it to Ronaldo. This is a good little play. It's 4 vs 3 at the back. DiMarco's on the ball. It's a heavy touch. Keylor Navas just gets there in time. That is very close. I think Svenis here has been quite guilty of rushing his defenders. Both goals came from a turn and an eventual fake shot that baited his defender and left his defender for dead. I think it really needed to give Ronaldo and Suarez in that one play just a yard or two there so that he's taking the ball to the defender, so that Suarez turns into the defender. The fake shot's easily dealt with. Or Ronaldo, does the 180 turn right into the defender, rather than the defender rushing out and leaving space behind him. It's really quite schoolboy stuff in real life, and in FIFA you don't want to be rushing into challenges, especially at this high level. But I understand the nerves from Svenis13. He's had a good tournament so far, and I understand that he has to win in this game, so he is a bit desperate to get results in this game. And Lukasinho has been probably the better of 2 men in this first half. 60% of the ball has been with Svenis, with 90% passing accuracy for him. He's had 2 shots on target, though, compared to the 5 shots on target by Lukasinho, who's had 83% passing accuracy. So, Lukasinho smells goals in this game. Every time he has the ball, he's looked to play a direct brand of football to try score a few. He knows how everyone else's game has gone since his rivals had played the day before, so he knows his predicament that he's in. Svenis has been tidy with his passing, however it's his defensive solitude that's let him down a little in the first half. He'll be happy with what he's done on the ball, but he just needs to find a finishing product to get himself back in the game. So they've made a couple of substitutions at half-time. For Lukasinho, Neymar, Marcelo and David Luiz are coming on in a triple substitution. I'll hold up here because Svenis is coming down the left. In fact, nothing comes of that. For Lukasinho, Neymar, Marcelo and David Luiz is coming on for Vidal, Cruz and Messi there, respectively. Those are a few interesting changes. Lukasinho will hope this game doesn't go to extra time after he's used up all 3 subs, but it doesn't quite look like Svenis is in the position to force that just yet. For Svenis, Martial's come on for James Rodriguez to try cut them open a bit more. We see a free kick from Lukasinho for 35 metres out. Ronaldo's gone for it, and he's placed it in rosette there. That's very unlike Ronaldo, and that's very unlike competitive FIFA. Normally they have very delicate, intricate plans they have from free kicks this tournament we've seen already. But that one was just a hoof towards the goal, and it didn't really pay off. Now Suarez is in behind for Svenis. Can he get a goal back? He cuts back inside. He gets the ball inside. To Martial, goes for the shot and it's blocked again. That's the second time the game Svenis has got done well to create an opportunity to free up a man inside the box for the shot. But it's the second time Lukasinho has found a defender blocking the ball before the keeper has to try deal with it. And that is quite lucky from Lukasinho there. He was in the right place at the right time. And now the counter-attack from Lukasinho, hopefully. It's the 55th minute. Lukasinho is having the ball now. What can he do with it? And it's really Svenis who's chasing this game. He's only got just over half an hour of the game to go to get 2 goals to force extra time. Remember, there is no penalty. There is no draws. There's only penalties and extra times. And you see Lukasinho here is stringing a few passes together. And Svenis is part in Svenis' box, but he's been unable to convert any of these chances. But Sven isn't really moving the ball quick enough. He's played up in the back and right. This could be a change of tack here. He gets a 9 goal into Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez holds up the ball. He beats one man. He gets a pass away to Martial. But the team has really sort of slowed down here. He finds Suarez, who's isolated as defender, fair enough. He's trying to get the ball out wide. He's been way too long on it, and David Luiz is able to read that so easily. The tempo is a bit too slow from Svenis13 there. But he's facing a very strong Lukasinho in both attack and defense. Lukasinho's in behind here. Can he get the cross in? Neymar goes for the cross. The keeper's off his line, but it's well defended. That was its vital intercept. It looks like Svenis13 has almost given up on that game a little bit there. His goalkeeper came out for it, but the defender was there to cut it out. He's pretty lucky. Luis Suarez now. Can he get the ball inside to Neymar? It's laid off to Ronaldo. Ronaldo out wide to David Luiz with the shot. It's blocked again by Marcelo. Marcelo sparing Svenis' blushes. And it's an absolute battering that Lukasinho is putting on Svenski. The cross comes in and it gets cleared out. And Svenis13 can finally clear it. I can finally take a breath and stop stuttering. Can I though? Luis Suarez is on the ball, goes for the long shot. It's another save by Keylor Navas. They keep it in. It's across, another save. David Luiz on the header. It's saved by Keylor Navas. That is the definition of the kitchen sink, the cat, the neighbor's dog, all being thrown right here at Svenis13. And Lukasinho is stepping it up a gear. He's putting the foot on the throat and pushing a little harder now. There's a flurry of chances from Lukasinho. He'll be surprised that he hasn't got a third. I'm surprised he hasn't got a third. And here comes Ronaldo in behind, beating the fullback. But 9 goals able to get back in time to get the challenge away there. What a game it has been from Lukasinho. He looks well and truly on top of this game. Svenis13's had the ball for a little bit, but he hasn't been able to offer too much. Luis Suarez on the ball. He gets it out to Neymar. It's just gone a little ahead of Neymar there and gone out for a goal kick. That was a really good chance. If Neymar would have gotten that ball, he would have been in behind. But Lukasinho is looking very comfortable playing tiki-taka football right in between the midfield and the defensive lines of Svenis13 there. As you see once again, he's exploited that area. David Luiz is bombing down the right. He gets in the cross, but it's cleared. It couldn't get past the first man. If it had found a man, there's a bit of an overlap on the left-hand side. There's a bit of an overload in that position, should I say. Now, Martial is exploring rare territory for Svenis13 in these past 20 minutes or so in the opposition half. But Lukasinho easily wins the ball back. And here they come again with David Luiz. It's fast play of the ball, but it gets cut out now. So you see both teams are willing to play direct football. Svenis13 is in behind. Luis Suarez is momentarily in behind. Can he get across? And he cannot. And that pretty much sums up Svenis13's game when it comes to attack now. And it's Luis Suarez on the ball. What can he do to it? He gets it out to Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets it to Marcelo. Marcelo passes it inside, but it's well cut out. Marcelo's on the ball. Oh, he loses it to... Oh, no, he loses it to Neymar. That is a howler to Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for the shot. It's a great save by Keylor Navas, who really spears once again. Svenis13's pushes. The cross comes in. The clearance is made. It falls to Cristiano Ronaldo to Neymar. Neymar with a scoop turn. With the finish, no, it's blocked again. And oh my days, the flag is up for offside. There's another flurry of chances. There's a huge chance for Ronaldo to make it 3. Marcelo spends way too long on the ball and Neymar steals it off his toes. Ronaldo is in behind, but the shot is met by a big save from Keylor Navas. Svenis fails to clear, but it is lucky that the flag is raised for offside. The hopes of Svenis13's comeback in this tie is very thin, and his situation in the context of the group is quite grim. And now, what can be done here? Cristiano Ronaldo sees Marcelo making the run. Luis Suarez, in fact, finds Marcelo. It's a burst down the left. The shot goes Pass just to the left there. I thought he was going to go for a shot there or a pass, but he's gone for the shot and it goes past the far post. It's close again. Sven is enduring a beating here. And Lukasinho is really wanting a third. He is not sitting back and defending. He's throwing everything he has at the young Swede here. And here he comes again. He's making it look way too easy. It was a simple run from Suarez between the centre-back and the full-back to leave Suarez on a direct pass towards Svenis13's goal. And you won't be missing a far post 1-versus-1 shot with Suarez 99 times out of 100. It's game over for Sven. It's 3-1 for Lukasinho. Nail in the coffin. This is a trademark Lukasinho performance. Brian Emper and Kevin Asaya will be slightly nervous to see what else Lukasinho does in this group, and Lukasinho is looking very dominant in this game. And yet, right from kickoff, he wins the ball back, and he shows that he's not settling for 3. He wants as many goals as possible because goal difference is important in this game today. Now, Marcelo wins it in the middle of the pitch. This is a promising through ball. Luis Suarez right in between the fullback and the centre half. There's a huge gap. And Luis Suarez again says he's not done yet. It makes it the 4th goal of the game. Marcelo slips it to Suarez, who's in acres of space once again in the channel between the centre half and the fullback. And he's made it far too easy. It's 4-1 to Lukasinho. And what a dominant display it has been for Lukasinho. I can confirm the full-time stats for you here. That there are 11 shots on target for Lukasinho with only 46% possession. 3 shots on target for Svenis, despite having more possession and 87% passing accuracy. The referee blows his whistle and gives the match ball to Luis Suarez, hat-trick hero. It was a dominant display for Lukasinho in this delayed round 2 Swedish derby. Can Lukasinho make the late dash into the top 2 after leaving Svenis13 without a chance of making the quarterfinals? You have to keep watching to find out. My name is Mercury45. Thank you for tuning in.